Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Karma Speaks back with another video. So today we're actually doing a reaction. These are all, I guess you could say, not lessons, but more so insight that we all should hear because it's just to kind of relate to each other and say, hey, not everybody's got it like that. But anyways, let's get into this video. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Without fail, this always happens. I was really close to having a phenomenal couple months, stacking my chips, putting money away. Working 7 days a week, grinding, side hustles, everything was in line. I was disciplined. I was firing on all cylinders, patting myself on the back, being this tough guy.
Don't stop patting yourself.
And without fail, like always, some unforeseen BS arises to take the wind out of my sails. And I'm not trying to throw a pity party. It is what it is. But today, I got to thinking about this. And it made me think about how virtually impossible it is to get ahead today. Unless you're somebody that comes from a wealthy family where you've had this fallback plan or this cushion or this, inherited some money or something. I mean, and you guys know I'm somebody that pushes the pull yourself up by the bootstrap stuff. As much as you all come after me when I do it, I still think it's the best way to go because no one's coming to save you. So you are responsible for rescuing yourself. You do have to find a way or lay down and quit. But with all that being said, it's so reasonable to give up today. And I don't like saying that because I'm not one of those people. I'm not going to give up. I don't want any of you to give up. But the more I look around and the more I talk to people, nobody is doing that well. As hard as it is to survive, as much as the cost of living has outpaced the average income, nobody's putting money away. And the few lucky people that have got their spending down so much to where they can put a couple bucks away, you'll probably agree with me, no matter what you do, this sick sense of humor that the universe has seems to always come and get you. Something always comes up. Just when you think you're getting ahead, transmission goes out. You blow your engine. Some a-hole T-boned you that doesn't have insurance.
He's 100% right. I don't know if you guys have been through this before, but I sure as hell have been. Like, there have been plenty of times where I finally get a little bit of momentum and I just get completely wiped out. Like, maybe not completely wiped out, but very close to it. I mean, the most recent time was probably when my old car broke down on me. It was a 2013 Hyundai Elantra. I had $15,000 in savings at that point in time. Again, most amount of money that I had ever had before. This is, before I even paid like my tax bill and all this other stuff. So, I was finally on a roll. It had been a couple months since there was an issue, and then that car completely craps out on me. So what ended up happening is I completely just junked the car, took $350, right? Because that's what I was able to get for the car. I had just finally crossed that 15K or 10K mark, whatever it was, and it put me right back like on my ass. And luckily, I'm such an avid saver that I had the cushion then. But there have been so many times in my life where I've just gotten ahead or I just got a little bit of motion. I remember I saved up about, we'll say $1,200. I think it was $1,000, and then I borrowed $200 from my dad. But I was so ready to get a truck or get a car, get something that I could be mobile with and I can make money with. That was like my whole goal. So that's why I got a pickup truck. And pickup truck lasted maybe 2 weeks. And I was left with zero at that point. Zero. And that was probably my lowest point in my life because I had never had zero. I've always been that psycho saver that saves every penny that he gets and finds, like really like pennies. But I would always just get put back on my ass for the longest period of time. There's always that moment. And so all you could really do is have that emergency fund. I'm gonna let bro keep talking.
And it just so happens that your insurance company has some glitch where they dropped you at 12:01 a.m. Sorry.
Real quick, insurance is a total scam. There's no reason why I should be paying $400 or $500 a month for car insurance, especially on a car that's super cheap. It's insane.
Maybe a tree falls through the ceiling at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's just, you have to laugh because even when you're trying to be structured and disciplined and being fiscal and putting money ahead, something just always comes up and you just can't help but laugh. You either blow a gasket and stroke out,
I blow
or
a
you
gasket.
have to laugh.
I don't laugh. I blow a gasket. I'm not going to
I
lie.
really thought I was going to stack my chips these last few months. And two different incidents arose. One customer that's just, job had been done for a while now. He still hasn't paid. He's making up excuses, dragging his feet. And then another unforeseen, expensive, out-of-pocket headache.
Here's the thing. This is the point when things start to split up. Some people give up and then some people just keep going and then they find their success on the other side. You can't blame somebody for giving up, right? Because sometimes you just have those days and then you just crash out and just burn. But what I have realized over the past 2 years of my business growth, at least, is that sometimes God sort of puts tests to you, right? He gives you a little bit of pushback and sees where you go with it. That's where the separation happens. And I've found that each time that I've gotten a little bit of pushback by God, I catapult forward like 5 steps. So it's like I was pushed back by all my car troubles and all this and that and all the stressors, but then I was catapulted forward to a new level in life. Let's continue.
And I'm not trying to get sympathy and cry about it. It is what it is. Like, I'm a man. It could be worse. I still got a roof over my head. You know, I still got food in my belly and stuff. So whatever, man. I'm all right. But I cannot get ahead, though. I can't get ahead. Anytime I start, something comes up. And I'm not trying to be negative, but it has been like this my whole life. And again, I'm not going to quit. I'm a man, I'm a fixer, I'm a builder. It's the only option I have is to try to have my sense of humor help me to get through it and just keep on grinding. But when you're going 7 days a week, working and side hustles, and you're starting to feel yourself and that pride is pushing you through, and you're starting to see that, hey, this is going to pay off. And then boom, something happens again. You're just like, I'm starting to really see where these black pill doom and gloom people are coming from. Yeah. I'm not there yet, but I don't know how much longer until I become one of them. God willing, I don't. But that's why I always tell you guys, I'm not with you. I'm not a doom and gloom black pill guy. But I understand where you're coming from. It's like the universe just doesn't want anyone to get ahead. It almost feels like that. It almost feels like the universe just is twisted. It has just a sick sense of humor. I'll tell you guys, my train of thought is now leaning more into, I have got to find a way to dramatically cut spending. Because like I said, even months where I make like great money, it doesn't seem to be enough. It doesn't seem to be enough. I mean, I can just go to work and come home and lay down and not even move 7 days a week and not spend a penny on going out to eat or fast food or buying anything I don't need. I can budget every penny of my gas. And come hell or high water, something's going to come up. Something's going to come up, and it is not going to let me stack my chips the way I want to stack my chips.
One, I want to read this comment that I see popping up right now. It says, sometimes a man doesn't know how strong he is until being strong is the only choice he has. This should especially apply to those with dependents, right? Or, people that rely on you, kids, right? Your wife, if she's dependent on you and your existence. And, I don't know why. Like, maybe it's just me seeing the progression over time that's keeping me in it. But no, you don't realize how strong you are until being strong is the only choice, right? When you're trying to get ahead, and this is why it's really hard for people with families, when you're trying to get ahead, you have to be extremely emotionless. You can't have emotions invested in the pursuit of your dreams and goals, meaning you can't worry about comfortability. You can't worry about happiness. Like, maybe some people are able to do it, but what I found is that they don't commingle. But when you're building, there's no going out, there's no having dinner dates and fun and all that other stuff. It's beans and rice and peanut butter and jelly. It's going to the cheaper gas station or going a couple towns over to get the cheaper gas. I still do it. Even though I'm somewhat ahead for my age, I'm still doing it. I still wear the same shoes and the same clothes from high school 5 years ago. I could F off and just do whatever if I wanted to. But I still find the discount options. I still don't go out and eat only to treat my lady, but not for myself. And you got to tell the people in your life you just can't. And that's why it's so much easier to get ahead when you're, I don't want to say alone, but just not indulging in what your friends and your surroundings pressure you or suggest to you to indulge in. If I had somebody that was on the same journey as me, journey of achieving wealth and doing this and that, I'm sure I'd be making a whole hell of a lot more money. I'd be saving even more. I'd be more diligent. I'd be doing everything to a T, taking all the calculated risks, everything, because I have somebody that I'm comparing myself to and we're going tit for tat. Yeah, man, it's really hard to get ahead today in America. It's really hard to get ahead. But other than that, I appreciate anybody that watched this. Peace.